Okay, this is Arc, but Entity Knockback has been cranked all the way up to now where dodos can send your character flying across the map, and brontos can now also be sent to the Shadow Realm from one punch. In this video, I'm going to attempt to complete a normal Arc playthrough, where I will have to build a base, tame dinosaurs, retrieve artifacts, and finally defeat the Megapithecus. All while of course my character and every dinosaur on the island getting sent flying after every hit. Will this even be possible? Honestly, I have no clue. I had this mod commissioned before even thinking about if this could actually work or not, so I guess we'll find out together. Finally, this mod is free and it will be linked down below in the description if you want to try it for yourself. Also, make sure to like this video and comment down below if you want to see some more crazy Arc challenges like this one. If we can hit 7,000 likes on this video, Kipper and I will push out another video as fast as possible. Okay, well, I think it's time we send some Rexes flying. Okay, what do I don't really know what I would name myself. I guess Powerful Granty? That's the best I got. I chose to spawn on the beaches of South Zone 1, and after a quick implant scratch, I could actually enable the Knockback mod. Okay, so the way this mod actually works is that you have to set the settings in the adjustable slider here, which I've got, but then it only works on dinosaurs that spawn in after you set the setting to whatever you want it to be. So I had to do a dino wipe, and it'll only take a few minutes for dinos to start, spawning in here, but that doesn't really matter as we'll just spend some time getting some basic tools anyway. And I'm not playing with any mods besides the obvious Knockback mod, and this is on the Island Reforged map, which is literally just the island but with better graphics, and of course it'll be linked down below in the description as well. Okay, let's grab a hatchet real quick. I also crafted a torch before unlocking the few engrams that I had available to me and spotting my very first victim. Oh, I hear a dodo. Oh, it's right here, it's right here. So if I don't kill it in one, I need hide. If I don't kill it in one swing, it's gonna go flying, but I need hide, and this is like the easiest thing I could kill. They just vanish because they go so far. Oh, see, this guy wants to smoke now. He's only at level 10. Surely I can kill it. All right, I'm gonna make him face the rock. Oh, no. He got launched upwards. I saw him go. Okay, play that back in slow motion. The idea of hitting things into some sort of terrain could definitely work though, I just had to align things properly. I'll be honest, I don't totally know how the knockback affects flyers. I'm not sure, I think if they're in the air, they probably won't get sent flying just on how Arc actually works. Oh wait, I hear it. Okay, there's another one right here. Okay, can I send it into that rock? No, I barely missed it. Oh, I hear a baby. Wait, what happens if I smack a fish? I'm curious. Oh yeah, see the fish. Oh! I think I got hit by a piranha. Yeah, so the piranha got under me and sent me into the world border, or the sky border, I guess I should say. And if you didn't know, you get sent into the sky border, you just despawn. A pretty unfortunate way to go, but thankfully I didn't have much that I lost. So after respawning, I quickly reformed the basic trio of primitive technology. Oh, another dodo. Right next to a wall. It's only at level 15. I'm gonna hit with the torch. Where'd it go? Okay, this guy's up against the wall. Oh, I can trap it in this hole. Yes. No! I just watched the corpse get sent flying that way. Oh no, they're like bouncing off the walls. I didn't realize that could happen. What level are you? Level 15, this has to be it. They're bouncing off the walls. No! That's really not good. I thought this wall would be my saving grace. I just watched that parasaur get sent to the sky. There was a little bit of experimenting that I had to do as my straightforward approach was clearly not working. So I quickly farmed up a couple of spears before making my way back across the river and spotting another dodo. Okay, I think we can one shot kill this with a spear to the dome. Yes! There was, however, one more thing that I wanted to test, and that was to see if I actually throw a spear, does it do knockback or not? Okay, this is for science and for progress. Does throwing a spear send it flying? No, it doesn't. I smacked up the corpse for a bunch of hide, and I unlocked the essential engrams before continuing my hunt for more. I don't know why, it completely just slipped my mind that I have to I've got to throw the spears. Okay, sorry, dude. What level are you? Level 90. Oh, wait, you get out of here. So if I punch you, do you get sent flying? Because you are a flyer. Oh. Yeah, it does. Okay. Well, that's good to know. I could unlock the bow and arrow engrams now, which was definitely a step in the right direction, since shooting arrows at things shouldn't knock them into orbit as they are projectiles. Yeah, bows don't do knockback. Ranged weapons definitely gonna be the move here, but I can use ranged weapons all I want until I get to the boss arena, because there's no avoiding the actual insanity that's gonna happen in that arena. Anywho, I slapped down a campfire to start cooking meat, and I split a bunch of it as well to spoil for narcotics. And in the meantime, let's make some cloth armor. With a full set of cloth drip acquired, I also crafted a few bolas for some near future plans. Now, I would really like to tame a parasaur, it's just, you know, actually finding one and not sending it into oblivion. I did farm up a thatch foundation and mortar and pestle as well before doing some manual lawn mowing for narco berries. Once I was up to level 21, I could unlock and craft a few trank arrows so I could try and tame a parasaur. After making it across the river, I packed up a gang of Meganors for kiting, which was kinda scary considering they can launch me into Narnia if they got close enough to hit me. Okay, back on track, let's go get this parasaur. There were actually 2 of them hiding up here, so I checked their levels before settling for this 55. While that was taming, I took out the other parasaur for hide, and I unlocked the hide set of armor, which I could craft straight away too. I don't know, I guess it doesn't really matter. If something bites me, I'm going across the map and I'm dying to fall damage. So maybe parachutes are my best bet. That would make sense. My parry soon tamed up, so I saddled it, named it, and got to work on lawn mowing straight away. Also, this parasaur might be worth killing. Oh, dude, I just keep forgetting. When I returned to camp, I cooked up a few more narcotics, and I sent a family of Hesperornis across the map. Okay, in the meantime, let's actually pick up this base, and I think we're gonna go journey off to where we can hopefully find some metal and crystal. I do think I'm actually gonna change my primary target though. What I think I want to do is I want to tame a Thyla pretty much as soon as possible. Thylas are just super strong and they can grip onto walls and stuff. So I feel like they're gonna be really good for this mod where you can just be sent flying. And also they're super strong for going through caves. And of course I've got to go through a few caves to actually get the artifacts for the Megapithecus boss. One of the caves being underwater, so not really sure how that's gonna go. That was, however, a very far future problem for a very far future me. For now, I had other things to worry about. Anyways, I made it to the top of the metal mountain that I was headed to, and I set up a little outpost by the explorer note. Okay, I think we should set up a little shack real quick. Okay, this is what we're working with house-wise. It's nothing crazy. It's actually very small. The porch is like double the size of the actual house. I had to run down to the beach for a quick sip of water before unlocking more necessary engrams, farming up a forge and a bit of metal for it to cook as well. Okay, and then it looks like I'm gonna need to get some hide if I want to make another forge and a smithy. Perry, we've got some killing we need to do. Excuse me, you are terrorizing this land. Get out of here. No, Meganor. Oh no, Perry. Ooh, do Meganors not do knockback? Oh, Perry does knockback to them. They just got sent flying. Okay. I smacked up one more parasaur before making my way back to the crib to farm up a smithy and make a metal pickaxe for better metal farming. I also crafted a second forge to speed up the ingot production, and I could soon upgrade the hatchet as well. Bang, okay, we have a crossbow as well now, which is solid. I put the new piece of technology to use straight away by killing a few compies, which also didn't deal knockback for some reason. I do crazy knockback to them, but they don't do crazy knockback to me. I wonder if it's because they're too small, maybe for the game. Anyways, I farmed up a bunch more raw meat from the local dino population and split it all in my inventory to spoil, since I would need a lot of narcotics for the Thyla that I was planning on taming. And while down here by the beach, I unlocked the water irrigation engrams, and I went out on a little side quest to find taxpayers, as the water tank actually required some cementing paste to craft. Okay, I think I'm at— oh! No! Oh, can I land in the water? I got hit by a Dilo. I thought I would make it past it in time, but that is good to know. If you dismount, it stops the knockback. The problem is by the time you realize that you've been hit and that you're flying, you're already really far from where you were. I'm so lucky I was just able to land in water there. Okay, I'm back where I want to be. Yeah, okay, I see a beaver dam right there. We're gonna have to be careful about this because usually the beavers just hit hard. They take some of your health away, but this time they could send me into orbit. The beaver dam heist was a success, although I didn't get much paste out of it. As I was heading back home though, things took a little turn. No, compies, get away from me. No! Oh, I'm dead. Oh no! Come on, let me remount parry, please. Please let me remount parry before I hit the floor. Oh, I landed on parry. I'm the GOAT. I am the GOAT. Oh, dude, I just got sent backwards. Okay, well, at least we're not dead. Okay, home stretch, home stretch. Whoa! Those two dinos got bit by something. Oh no, I hear a raptor. Oh, it's right there. I have one bola. Oh, I missed. I gotta hit it. Okay, I hit it before it hit me. No, it's still here. It's still here. No! Oh, I'm dead. Oh, I really should have made a bed. I always forget to make a bed until after I die. I made my way back to Perry and my stuff unharmed, so I grabbed everything and tried going home yet again. Okay, I think I made it. I think I'm back up here. Any raptors or anything? After that not so little adventure, I could cook up a decent amount of narcotics, so I did a little more lawn mowing. I think it'll definitely be a good idea to establish some sort of a perimeter around the base. I think I'll probably set up my permanent base up here as well, just kind of since I've already cleared out the area. And you know what I'm just now realizing while I'm farming narco berries to tame a Thyla? To tame a Thyla, I have to go into the redwoods right over there. That's gonna be horrible, bro. And I also gotta get the Thyla into a trap. How is that even gonna work? It hits me once, I'm dead. Sent off in the outer space. Anyhow, I finally crafted a spyglass as well as I crafted a water intake, a tap, and a few water tanks to actually bring up the irrigation to my humble shack. Perfect. Okay, we have water at the base now. Metal production is going well too. Let's farm up some more just to keep the forges burning with it. Can't ever have too much metal. Got some food cooking as well. Maybe I should pull together a preserving bin. I was getting pretty close to unlocking flak armor, so I wanted to grind this extra few levels by crafting more narcotics, as I did not want to set foot into the redwoods without having good armor. How's my skill tree looking? I could probably get the woodland worker. We can get some faster regeneration. Might as well do that. Oh, that's a Trudon. Oh, we need to dispatch this immediately. Do I just take the risk? Do I just run up to it and smack it and send it away? Try it. Let's try it. No, it didn't go. Why didn't? No! Why did it not go flying? But I did. Oh, I just lost everything in my inventory. And I also didn't make a bed again like an idiot. That being said, I had quite the hike to get back up to base. And just when I thought I made it in one piece, this happened. It's right down there. Okay, we have to set up a... No, it found me! I was so close to my base. Why was there a Trudon right there? Fortunately, I made it back home this time so I could craft new tools and start working on a whole new kit. Of course it starts raining, bro. This like perfectly encapsulates my mood. What is that? Something got launched into the atmosphere. What is that? I don't even know what that is. After that incident, the next step would definitely be upgrading the fortifications around my thatch shack. So I crafted a wooden dino gate and got to work on farming up and placing spikes around the place. No! I got hit by my own spike! I didn't even make a bed. And I have like all my hide on me too. Oh man. Oh, I can't catch a break. I can't catch a break. Running back to my base for like the millionth time. Yeah, literally all my hide was on my body. I'm definitely back to using stone tools now. That meant I was basically back to stage 1 as I now needed hide again. I did craft a bow and arrow for hunting, but I didn't want to go back out and do that during the night when the Trudons were still around. I need to go get my body with all my hide on it. It's just, the problem is it's 2,000 meters away. Whatever, man. I've got nothing better to do. Should be able to outrun stuff on parry. I can send this Diplo flying, right? Yeah. Okay. It's funny I can send giant dinos flying. Surprisingly, the journey was mostly trouble-free, and I actually made it all the way back to my body without any dinos sending me across the sky. So I grabbed everything, killed a random dodo for more hide, and farmed up a few more parachutes. And let's make a bed. Now, we just gotta get back to base. While slowly making my way back to base, I did stop by to kill dilos and dodos for more hide as well. Dude, where did he come from? Well, at least I saved me and Perry from getting sent into the world border. I don't know why did I put so many points into weight? If you have 510 health, okay, how arc works, you will only ever take 500 health at most from fall damage. So if you have 510 and you have full health, obviously, you're bound to survive. So I really need to level up and get some more points into health because I had parachutes. What was I doing? I had parachutes and I did not even use them. Anyways, I got my stuff all back again and then split the raw meat and hopped back on Perry to try and return to base again. No. Oh. Okay, well, at least we used the parachutes. What? How'd you find me? Dude, this is absurd. Like, I'm getting bullied, bro. Move. No! Hold up. We could actually use this to our own advantage. Base is right there. Base is right there. Where's Perry? There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Please, aggro on this. Please. No. Please, bro. This is like horror mode, bro. All right, first things first, place the bed down. This is actually horrifying. I crafted a single bola and a new crossbow to go and deal with that raptor, and using the hide I got from that, I made even more bolas to kill the Trudons as well. And then I can finally retake this mountain as my own. There's 2 Trudons, we're gonna try bola them both, and then we'll take them out systematically. So there's one down there, and there's one right there. Okay. Got it? Where's the other one? I see it. There's 3. There goes all my hide again. All right, I'm just gonna go start punching Trudons, bro. Get them out of my area. I hit the world border. I'm still going, dude. I'm just gonna end up in the sea at this point. After hitting the implant for a quick delivery into the respawn screen, I waited for the bed cooldown and respawned to punch the other Trudons into Narnia as well, or at least try to. Get out of my land. Why? Why do they not take knockback on the first swing? It's just impossible to get the first hit, bro. I don't even know how I got that first one. I had enough of getting bullied at my own base now, so I decided just to start making a new kit and focus on getting a flyer next. I was gonna try and see how long I could go without taming a flyer, because I feel like they'll probably be a little OP in this challenge, just because, you know, the whole flying mechanic. They can just fly away from whatever's about to hit them. But I can't do this anymore. You guys have seen me suffer enough. I want to tame a Pteranodon so bad. So step 1 was of course to retrieve Perry and try and bring him home. No! Luckily, Perry didn't get launched too far away from me, so I got back to him, farmed up some arrows, and I could finally start hunting for hide again. When I returned back home, I launched one of the other Trudons across the map just to get a free ticket into space myself from the other one. Come on, craft. It's not gonna make it. Holy clutch. I just crafted a whole parachute midair and saved myself. Dude, call me Dream. Call me the Dream of Ark. No! Alright, hold on. I can mount this guy. Pause. Dude, guys, come on, you have to like and subscribe just for that. Not even 30 seconds later, a whole Theory walked up on me and sent me straight into the redwoods, where I got smacked by a Thyla, sending me right back. Guess who's back? Back again. Is there a Trudon in my base or not? Anyways, I crafted a new set of metal tools, a crossbow, and a sickle this time as well, since I was tired of farming fiber by hand. Yeah. Goal number 1, we still gotta tame a Pteranodon, bro. I can't go back to this life, dog. I was just getting bullied for probably over an hour straight. Okay, we're going hunting for hide. I just hit Perry. Sorry, Perry. I crafted a new set of flak before continuing the hunt for hide, and once I had enough of it, I ran back home to craft up a Pteranodon saddle. I also stocked up on bolas, tranks, and I made a spyglass to actually be able to see the Pteranodon's level. Who are you? Oh, 5? Get out of here. Who are you guys? 75? Low key? I might tame that. Never mind, there's a 150. I did get launched into the air by an Itchy, but luckily I dismounted in time to land right back on the beach, so I quickly ran back to deal with it. No more Mr. Nice Guy, bro. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Dodos can catch it. Anywho, a white drop landed and hooked me up with a bunch of hide, and I also got prime meat from the baby dodos running around. So I fed the sleeping PT and waited around for it to tame. Dang, PT is tamed. Stats look just average, I guess. But that's good to know. I'm very happy we have a flyer now. I whistled Barry to follow me back to base, but during my flight over, I discovered that even flyers weren't safe from knockback. What? No! What? When they're flying, you still take fall damage. Or knockback. Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, the Pteranodon's still going to be strong because I can just avoid stuff by flying, but I'm not going to lie, I thought when I was in air, I would not take knockback. Wow. After bringing Perry back home and him totally not getting sent straight up into the atmosphere, I flew over to a yellow drop that I saw in the redwoods. And inside, I actually found a really good Allo saddle as well as flat gauntlets. And flat gauntlets. Whoa, dude, honestly, an Allo might be worth taming. Ooh, dude, we could do a pack of Allos for the boss fight. I don't think I've ever fought a boss with Allos. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to try this. Allos sound like a fair option for the Megapithecus, but fighting that was a future problem for a future me. So for now, I flew back home to focus on making my base safer. My original plan was, of course, to use spikes to keep things at bay. However, we all saw what happened when I ran into them on accident, so they're not gonna be as optimal as I first thought they would be. Ooh, blue drop with a ring? Hold up. Holy flat chest piece, man. Oh, a stone behemoth gateway? I placed that down, which blocked off a decent chunk of my property, but I still had to wall it off all the way around, so I decided to use fence foundations for that. Okay, so I've got walls surrounding the area now. I don't think anything will be able to get in. Let me make up a few thatch foundations just to place around in here so nothing can spawn in here for certain. There we go. Okay, this should officially be my property, and hopefully no dinosaurs can get in or out. Let's farm up the remaining metal that's here in camp, and then we'll probably focus on taming. I also mowed the lawn a bit with Perry so I could cook up narcotics for taming. Okay, so I took some time to farm some narco berries up as well and split some meat, so we're going to be able to make a ton of narcotics, and also my base area is looking pretty solid. We're finally getting on the progress train, man. Anywho, the tame I wanted to get next was of course the RG. So I quickly farmed up a simple trap for that and headed out to get some levels on the Pteranodon from Explorer Notes. And I even remembered seeing an alpha raptor near the South Zone beach, so I flew over there, spotted the raptor, and I used the RG trap to try and get it stuck. Oh, that actually, what? It can get through doorways? Oh, that would have been butter. I had to move the whole trap regardless since the raptor was now located on the other side of the beach. Come on, I can do this. This is totally possible. Got it, I got it. All right, just to be safe, I'll place the ceiling on top of it so it can't get out. Got it. It didn't give me any good tools or anything, unfortunately, but 21 levels on my Pteranodon is much appreciated. With my PT successfully leveled, I repaired the trap and stuffed it back into my pocket, and I then flew out to the Redwoods Mountain to look for RGs. All right, we're here at the Redwoods Mountain. Are there any RGs out and about? So far, it doesn't look like it. Oh! No. Okay, it's all right. We should be able to parachute back. Oh, no. Okay, let's not do that again. That was stupid. That was very stupid. Anyways, I made my way over to the volcano next and did a circle around it, looking at all the RGs, and the best I could find was a level 120. I didn't go for it just yet though, as I did see a red drop coming down over in the redwoods, so I flew over to grab that. Solid Yeti saddle, solid Theory saddle. Back to looking for high level birds though. I scouted the nearby volcano as well, but I could not find anything higher than the level 120, so I flew over to tame that one. Honestly, I'll set up the trap like right here. Make these double wide door frames so my Pteranodon can fit through. Get this guy out of here so it doesn't cause me any issues. I then got the attention of the 120 and got it into the trap on the first try. Oh, I got it. Bang, dude. Okay, that went better than I thought it would. Okay, and while I'm all the way out here, I might as well pick up some oil, so we'll go get that. Once my pockets were filled with oil, I flew back to the RG and waited for it to wake up, and I farmed up some stone arrows as I actually wanted to kill a few scorpions over here for chitin. Okay, well, I thought I'd be able to find enough bugs to make the saddle so I could fly back on the RG and have the PT follow me, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen. So we'll just fly back to base like this. Home sweet home. Hello, Perry. Brought you a new friend. I needed just a little bit more chitin or keratin for the RG saddle, so I had to fly down to the beach and kill a turtle. Please. Yes, okay, we got enough. Okay, well now we're on an RG, which means if I need to, I can pick small dinos up and kill them. So getting hide should be a little bit easier. Like a parasaur, for example. Pick it up. Can't do anything about the knockback because you're in my claws. I grabbed a yellow drop with the ring before flying back home and making a quick plan of action. So I could spend time looking for an Anki and Dodic to tame like I normally do, which would make farming resources better, but you know, I just spent time looking for this RG. I'm not doing that again for at least a little bit. So instead of taming something boring, we're gonna tame, or finally go try and tame a Thyla, which will allow us to start going spelunking for the artifacts that we need for the Megapithecus boss. I just had to farm up a trap and I was pretty much ready to go and tame one since I already had plenty of narcotics ready. With the trap crafted up, I wanted to head out and into the redwoods, but I spotted a low-level alpha carno pretty close to base. And that's actually really convenient considering I need some levels on my RG as well. So I assembled my newly crafted Thyla trap and I led the big red sausage into it. Got it. Okay, I probably should build above it and try to put a roof above it just to be safe. Alright, surely that's good. Okay, let's go get some explorer notes real quick. Perfect. Please don't send me to the sky border. Okay. We are very far from base now. I guess this gives me the opportunity to pick up a few more explorer notes going back to base. When I returned to the Carno, I tried hitting it from a different side of the trap where it couldn't hit me back, but this somehow ended up happening. Really? It could fit through that? That was rather unfortunate, but nothing I could do about it now since the Carno got launched into the ocean and I can't even find it anymore. Alright, let's go look for a Thyla now. One thing I came to realize very early on was the fact that when I picked something up, I couldn't launch it across the map while it was in my claws. However, the same logic didn't apply to the creature I was holding. Oh no! After remounting the RG, I did quite a few laps around the entirety of the redwoods, finding a bunch of disappointing low levels. Dude, I'm like struggling to even find Thylas. I'm almost considering taming a bear, man. Bears can't jump and they can't climb, but they're about the same size as Thylas, and they also hit like trucks. The dire bear 130, why are you under the water? Oh no, the terror birds are going for him. I had to use my last parachute, which was a little suboptimal, so when I returned, I quickly constructed the trap and flew over to try and get the bear's attention. No! Okay, I'll survive. Alright, I gotta get parachutes before attempting to trap this guy. I quickly farmed up a few of those before trying to trap it again. Come on, big boy. Oh, there's an otter right there. No! I got it. Oh, there's two otters right here too. I did go and check dodo decks real quick, and turns out that a crossbow has a decent chance of actually killing the bear during the tranking process. So I'd actually have to go back home and make a long neck instead. Let's start getting to work on making darts. Alright, I think this should be enough darts. On that note, I flew back to the trap and I put the ceilings on top just to be safe. Is that otter still around here? It is, it's right there. I need the kipper, bro. Kipper. Alright, let's get the trinket out this bear. Once the bear was asleep, I replaced all the door frames with walls to keep it safe. Now, to actually tame the bear, I wanted to get honey from the beehives in the redwoods. So I first had to fly back home and make a few grapples. Oh, I can make 5. Okay, that's enough. And I would also like to make a dire bear saddle, but of course it takes 100 paste. Well, it'll be hard transporting it to base, so surely we just make some cryopods, right? I had all the resources to make cryopods already, so I flew out to a nearby drop and crafted a few. I then flew back into the redwoods to gather honey. Okay, tell me this is enough honey. Alright, let's go see if we can't find some taxpayers. We'll steal cementing paste from them, and then we can use that to get a bear saddle, and we'll have to do some leveling with it. Okay, that never not gets funny, bro. Ooh, that's actually a solid itchy saddle. You see, normally I wouldn't care for this dolphin saddle, but the artifact of the brute, one of the artifacts I need for the Megapithecus boss, is underwater, unfortunately. So this is actually going to be very, very nice. Anywho, I eventually found a beaver dam, so I snagged everything inside and headed back home to craft the bear saddle. Okay, we've got the bear a saddle. It definitely needs some health, but then this thing should hit pretty hard, to be honest. And when you dismount them, you dismount on top of them, which is nice. I wanted to get some levels into it before going into any caves though, so I ran around the beaches looking for explorer notes, and I ended up making my way over to the West Zone 2 island. Okay, this thing doesn't have the most health, but it should be hitting pretty hard. I mean, 230 is pretty solid. Can I kill a megalodon? Is that gonna do knockback? All right, do not fight creatures in the water. They don't take knockback, and I take knockback from them. All right, let's make up a few more grapples, and I think we'll go get the artifact of the pack straight away. Okay, pack cave's right down there, but there's a blue drop with a ring coming down right here, which of course I want to get my grubby little hands on. That ascendant wooden shield could actually come in handy, so I equipped it before flying into the pack cave and making my way down to the first drop down. There, I threw out my bear and started munching through the cave critters. Come and get some, dude. Come and get some, both of y'all. It's really just the bats that I'm worried about, because the other stuff on the ground, it's pretty easy to like manage where they are and get bites off them in time. Usually I would just jump down to get through the cave quickly, but obviously that's not going to work out too well for me this time around. So I had to start clearing through the corridors and slowly making my way down there the intended way. This is not good. If I go in the water, I'm cooked, bro. No! Oh no, not good. Oh my. What? Oh, I'm back on land. I'm back on land. Yeah, I plan to do that. I plan to do that. How did you get me stuck in the ceiling, dude? Oh, wait, this is where I need to go for the artifact. Or knock me up where I needed to go. Holy goat. No, what? Was something up there that just bit me? Anywho, I somehow got pushed up there again, so this time I crowded my bear and threw it out in the actual corridor and fought my way through the opposition to finally get the artifact. Thank you very much. Take my dire bear and let's get out of here. I made my way back to the Pteranodon and I flew home to repair my pickaxe since I actually wanted to get a few artifact pedestals so I could display them around my base. And I flew up to the volcano as that's the one spot I knew where I could actually find a bunch of obsidian at. Make some artifact pedestals, and the RG saddle axe is a smithy, so I'll make 3 of these because I only need 3 artifacts. While I was up here, I also grabbed some crystal and free hide provided by the car that decided to take a hot bath. While flying back to base, I waited for a yellow drop with a ring to land, and I quickly grabbed everything inside since it was by the swamp, and I did not want to stay here any longer than I needed to. These elevator platforms are pretty solid. I can demolish these for some good resources. Anyway, when I got back to the crib, I placed down the 3 artifact pedestals, and I put the first artifact up for display. I then restocked on parachutes and got myself ready to go and hit the second land cave as well. Okay, let's go get the artifact of the Devourer next. Actually, I might need a few more grapples because I know there's some points where you gotta jump in the cave and the dire bear can't jump. I made as many as I could and I headed out towards the Carno Island. I did stop by the mountain in the redwoods for stamina, and there I actually noticed a level 90 Anki that might be worth taming in the future. So I made a quick marker of it on my map before continuing on my journey. Huh. It's actually pretty solid. Heading into the cave, I swam through the moon pool and threw out the bear on the other side to clear the first wave of insects and bats that were waiting for me at the top. I then started carefully making my way down the ramp, hitting the bats in the process to make sure I didn't get pushed off to the bottom. Bro. Or just like alley-ooped me up. The fight got pretty chaotic since I kept getting pushed down and back up again. Eventually, I just dropped straight down to the artifact, snagged it, and I began making my way back up to the top. This time the knockback actually worked out in my favor, and I could cryo the bear, then grapple to the top and leave the cave securing artifact number 2. So we've got the 2 artifacts we need now. Obviously, we just need to get an Allo army. Oh wait, no, we need to get one more artifact, the artifact of the brute, which is underwater. I'm calling that a future problem for future me. So let's get this back to base and then we'll start looking for good allos to tame. Okay, let's craft up some ramps for the allo trap and then we'll go start looking for allos. This saddle is so good. Oh, craft 10 wood structures. I can get better regeneration. Let's do that. And I'll just craft some wooden doors. As planned, I unlocked and upgraded the hot-blooded trait for speedy kneecap recovery, and I headed right out to look for said allos. 75. Is that an allo?
It's a bird! It's a plane! It's Superman!
10? 25. 105. No. It's one more. Oh, 150. This is gonna be difficult to trap, bro. Something's going to attack. Yeah, that raptor just got these things aggro to everything. Okay, I just watched the footage back because I realized the allo disappeared and I think it got shot off somewhere this way, I think. Is that it? Oh, that's the 105. Where's the 150? Oh, dude, it was in the air. No wonder I wasn't finding it. It fell down to the side of this hill near the ruins, so I let it down here hoping I could get it stuck somehow. Can it get out of there? Oh, it can get out. When I returned, it was still in the corner, so I placed a foundation and a few walls behind it to block it in there. I think I got it trapped, but I really want to be sure. I placed a few more walls around it before hopping off and actually shooting a trank into its forehead. No! No, man. Oh, come on. There's no way it bit me through that. Come on, dog. All right, well, now I'm just gonna make more darts. That was a very unfortunate setback, to say the least, but I couldn't dwell on it for too long. I gotta get back up on my feet and as soon as possible get back to the Allo. So I quickly crafted a new set of tools, a long neck rifle, and I got back to farming spark powder and metal for more tranks. Oh, wait, I just realized Kipper is gone now too, bro. Once I had a little over 40 darts, I hopped in the PT and flew back to try that again, this time from a safer distance. Oh, it's out. I hopped on the RG and whistled my PT back to base while the Allo lost hunger. Ooh, I bet if I can pick up I'm struggling to figure out like what dinos I can get prime from easily, but I can pick up a Wow, I can pick up a Titanoboa, and I bet I can get prime from that pretty easily. Oh, no, 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 no. No! I somehow got out of that situation without being launched across the map. So I continued my search for a giant snake in the swamp, which was surprisingly hard to find for some reason. Although I just need like one Titanoboa. Here we go. No! I thought they didn't fight back. No! Dude, I just need some prime meat, dog. Luckily, I found a baby parasaur soon after, so I got what I was looking for and I could finally fly back to feed the Allo. Dang, bro. I don't know anything about Allos, so I hope that's good. All right, well, let's get this Allo back to base before I die and lose it to the sky border. Okay, so this is a female. Need a male next. I really don't want to have much of a kit on me because you know what happens whenever I somehow acquire loot. So let's make some more darts. Looks like we're gonna have to make some more spark powder and we'll get back to it. Oh, am I really out of narcotics? Shouldn't be too hard to make more. I did a little bit of lawn mowing with Perry, made some narcotics and darts, and I was soon ready to go out and search for another Allo. Let's go look for a high-level male Allo now. Level 5? Really? Bro, why did I just get attacked by a flappy?
What?
Or a flappy? Dude, it's late at night when I'm recording this, a tappy. Anyway, this time around, I didn't have to look for too long before stumbling into another pack of Allos, and among them, I found a level 135 male. It's just how do I... Oh, normally I would be like, how do I separate these Allos from the pack leader? But watch this. I separate them just like that. After that quick cleaning job, I constructed the trap on the beach and got the Allo's attention, leading it into the trap on the first try. Oh, we got it. Let's get this thing knocked out. Not gonna lie, I couldn't have really asked for this thing to go better. Bang. Oh, this one looks worse than the other one. That could, however, just be a sign of my first Allo having really good stats. Anyway, I needed some prime meat, but there was a big angry beer elephant on the beach that just needed to be relocated first. Brother. Oh wait, I can just remove this, bro. Oh, why did bro just remove my health? What, a cat? Okay. With the Allo fed, I waited around until it woke up. Dang, dude. We're slowly getting there, bro. I will kill this Megapithecus. I stuffed the Allo into my pocket, packed up the trap, and flew back to the crib while also stopping by to grab a couple of drops. One of those actually hooked me up with a trophy mount, so when I returned, I placed that on the side of the pillar. Put the Megapithecus head right here when I defeat it. Now, let's take a look at these Allo stats side by side. Okay, this female is way better. Wait, is this thing incubating? Nah, it's too hot. Oh, it is. What? No way. Alright, well, we'll see if it actually comes out any good. 217? Nah, bad melee. Sorry, dude. Oh, what the? Where did... Oh, I forgot there's big knockback, so I just straight up sent it flying. Okay, so I think, as I said, this Allo has the better stats, so now we just need to breed until we get a good breeding pair. This terrain is so uneven, man. I almost want to, like, spend some time building a solid platform. Honestly, I bet let's just do that while we're waiting to get Allo eggs. Got really nothing better to do. We'll just build it out of thatch. I mean, this whole area is protected. Doesn't really matter if it's weak. I'm so happy this is incubating without air conditioners. Good melee, bad health. So we might as well stop these from breeding. All right, let's start constructing this platform just to make my life a little easier. I did also have to go on a little hunting side quest for raw meat, and by the time I returned, the baby Allo was fully grown. So I threw the saddle on it and I moved it to the female to breed those two now. Male with both the good stats. Bang. So now we got a perfect breeding pair, which is good. I'm gonna actually try and make sure I can get the imprint on this guy. This guy could be a boss fighter. Okay. Why can't I imprint it? Why can't I imprint it? Just says tracking info. I tried relogging, as that usually fixes a lot of things in Ark, but this seemed to be an exception. Okay, well, there's some weird glitch going on where I can't imprint it, but like I'm not just not having imprint on my boss fighter dinos, especially when I know I should be easily able to imprint this. So I'm just gonna give it imprint, bro. It sucks I have to do that with commands, but I could definitely do it by myself. I just don't know why this isn't giving me imprint, the ability to. It's so weird. Whatever, we'll just have to make it work with commands. It sucks whenever I have to use my greater powers to do things I normally should be able to do without use of said powers. But sometimes in Ark, you just gotta deal with the fact that these things are bound to break, and you're gonna have to work around it somehow. With that being said though, I continued the construction of the platform and the breeding of my allos, as I did have a little quality of life side quest in mind. Alright, I wanna go tame an oviraptor with these eggs that I have. Okay, yeah, I wanna go tame it. Ooh, I wanna get that yellow drop with a ring. And I also wanna go tame an oviraptor with these eggs, and then we'll just start mass breeding allos. I crafted a few bolas and parachutes before heading out to that yellow drop first. Oh, holy armor. It's gonna be overheating because it's gonna be so hot. If only I had Kipper and he wasn't lost to the skybox. Okay, oviraptors, where y'all at? I did find a Dilo egg just chilling on the beach, so I caught that just in case I would need it for the oviraptor to actually tame. Oh, here we go. Need to get some. This is like right below my base. Let's get some stamina. We'll just bring it back up to the base, bowl it, and knock it out. On that note, I grabbed the oviraptor and introduced him to his new home before throwing a bola at him and granting him permanent rest. Bang. Sleep. Okay. So this will tame, and we need to make a feeding trough and start getting meat, which is honestly easier said than done, simply due to the fact that dinos are really hard to kill because they just get sent flying every time. Anyway, I made the trough and then placed it on the thatch platform, and the oviraptor soon woke up tamed. So I brought him over to my allos so they could start breeding up the army. Y'all start pooping out eggs now. I'll expand this thatch platform, make it a little bit bigger just so we have enough space for the whole allo army. And we also, actually, we should probably get some raw meat up here first. Okay, we're gonna have to go out killing with the RG. I want to make sure these guys are out of trough range. I don't want to feed these ones. You know what? To farm meat, I could just go into a cave with the bear. That would probably make things way easier. Yeah, let's just take the bear into like the nearby hunter cave. We'll get a bunch of meat in there. There were a couple of raptors that I had to relocate before flying into the cave and actually deploying the bear to go ham on the local inhabitants. Take my armor off so it doesn't get broken in here. But yeah, this is definitely the move for farming meat. Gotta keep my babies fed. Oh no. Oh, I just dropped all that meat. Oh, do not want to go over the edge. Okay. Oh, I took a lot of fall damage from that. That's actually really suboptimal. No, I keep dropping the meat instead of transferring it to my inventory. It's right there. I need that. Alright, look, you gotta be careful here. I managed to grab the bag with all the meat, and I killed a bunch of piranhas that tried getting to me before calling it and heading back out of the cave. When I returned home, I was greeted by quite the surprise from the sky, and no, it was not a supply drop. Oh! No! A raptor in my base, man. Bro just landed up here. Alright, we've got a solid amount of meat here. Let's start hatching and raising allos. This isn't gonna be fun, but it's definitely necessary. Once again, I don't know why it's not letting me imprint. It's pretty annoying. Need to make a storage box or two, bro. I'm running out of space. Quickly outgrowing this base, but we don't really need it for too much longer, to be honest. So I don't feel like building it out anymore. Because once we get the allo army raised, I just have to get the artifact of the brute, and then we can fight the boss. Well, I guess I do have to level the allos and also get them saddles. Anywho, I added the grown female boss allo to the platform to help with the breeding and raising process. As it was nighttime, I actually had to fire up the campfire to incubate the eggs, since it was too cold out now for them to hatch just on their own. Oh, no, I forgot there's knockback. Oh, of course they all went 3 different directions, man. I hopped on the RG and I went out on a quick rescue mission to get the allos back before I could continue the raising process. Oh, and I also grabbed Perry since he was down here for some reason too. Okay, I've got all the allos raised. Now they just need saddles. They need to be healed up and they also need to be leveled more. And we also got to make sure to keep them fed. They are shredding through my food stocks. Oh, yeah, it's all gone. I'm thinking only like 12 to 15k HP and then the rest melee. With the allos leveled a bit, I could head into another cave for more raw meat as they were about to start starving again. This time, I decided to go into the pack cave again since that worked better last time, and I also needed to get hide for the saddles. There's really not that many dinos in here. Maybe we go out to the clever cave. That place is pretty tight, spawns a bunch of dinos, so should be pretty easy to get the meat we need. Okay, where are the critters at? Oh, I hear them. I'm just gonna hold this position, try and clear out all the berries. Wow, that's a lot of stuff coming at me. Oh! No, Megalo, that could be bad. Oh no. Okay, I cannot let this thing hit me. If it pulls me off my tame, I'm donezo. Alright, this should be enough meat. Let's go back. Okay. Feast my army. All right, let's get these saddled, and I'm kind of struggling here. I really don't know how I'm gonna like power level these guys, because I could make like a, I don't know. Okay, I guess my best bet is to make probably like a killing chamber. That's like the best way to put it. Just make a box where I can hatch baby allos. Okay, so we need to get more eggs going. With my allos mating again, I checked the hide requirement on the allo saddle engram. 320 hide? Oh, that's not cheap. That is not cheap. I can make one. I'm gonna need to do a metal run. Okay, well, let's get the metal run out of the way first. I'll just farm it by hand. It's really not a big deal. I still had those elevator platforms as well that I could demolish. I just have to craft up a track to actually place them so, you know, I can demolish them. But of course, that's going to require a little bit of metal to actually craft, so I went out to farm that first. We need to make a fabricator so we can make this elevator track. While waiting for ingots to smelt, I continued farming the nodes around base. After making the fabricator, I just had to figure out where I would actually place it inside of my base, as it's a little bit cramped to say the least. Oh, I got it to fit. Now this is a compact base. You can like barely even stand up straight in here. It works, so it works. I threw all the resources I needed into the fabricator, and I fired it up to craft some hard polymer while I went out to look for some taxpayers. Low taxes. Perfect. That's more than enough. Wait, where's my Pteranodon? Oh, my Pteranodon totally got hit away by that raptor that came in earlier, and I just didn't realize it. It's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Hello? Really, Rap? No! After retrieving my bird, I basically just had to wait around for my forges to cook metal so I could actually craft the elevator track and demolish the platforms. Alright, turn this fabricator off because it's so loud. Now we can just slap these platforms down. Bang, look at that ROI, return on investment. Bang, dude, 600 metal from that and all that poly and stuff. Alright, get a little bit of fiber, and then we can put together a few more allo saddles, but then it's really just the hide that's the limiting factor. Another 2 allo saddles, thank you. As for the hide problem, I decided to craft up a chainsaw and just go around killing parasaurs and phiomias, since those give decent hide, especially when harvested with a chainsaw. Yeah, this is definitely the move. It's actually pretty solid for farming meat too, to feed my allos. See, I'd really like to kill one of these guys. I'd get so much hide, but I just don't think I can. Yeah, like that. That reason, for instance. Don't worry, pig, I'll save you for a few seconds until I kill you for hide. Oh, what? Titanoboas are goated. Okay, very solid amount of hide. How many allo saddles can we make? 6. Definitely fiber. Need more of that. Okay, I just about have my whole army saddled, so they just need a few more levels. And to heal, obviously. And then we gotta go get the artifact of the brute, which is underwater. Shouldn't be too hard, just tame an ichthy. We have that good saddle. Go down, we can probably get that pretty easily. I really don't think underwater dinos take knockback, so it's not an issue. On a side note, I'm yet to even test my allos, so I hopped on one of them and headed out on a little test drive to see what they were hitting for. 125? That's not very good. So yeah, they definitely could use some points into melee. That being said, I had to go out and get a lystro, then construct the so-called kill chamber for leveling. Come on, give me one lystro. Here we go. Level 10. Oh, we'll take the level 100. I brought the lystro back to base and got to feeding it while also grabbing resources to make more cryopods, as I didn't have enough of those to fit my whole army. Gonna name this guy Cody, as always. See, I can't even pet him. This has to be a glitch. You like can't do the interact things, but okay, I can do it if I hold it. What is wrong with Ark, bro? Okay, I think I've got everything. Let's go make cryopods, and then we'll store all the allos in cryopods, throw them out one by one, level them, and yeah, then we'll go tame ichthy, get the artifact of the brute, And then we're killing the Megapithecus, bro. The end is in sight. I'm not gonna lie, this challenge has been pretty hard. Way harder than I thought it would be. I definitely recommend that you guys go down into the description and check out this mod for yourself. Anywho, I made it out to the green obelisk, crafted 15 extra cryopods, and I headed back home to cryo up all the allos so I could start leveling them one by one. Alright, let's put these guys in the storage box before I get sent into the sky border and disappear with all of them. With those stored away, I could go out and farm the resources I needed to construct the kill chamber, and of course I could actually build it on top of the platform that I built earlier. Gonna borrow this gate. Definitely not the prettiest thing in the world, but it's gonna get the job done. I did craft a generator and an air conditioner just to make sure the eggs actually hatched in there, and I could soon start the mass leveling process. I don't need you anymore. Goodbye. I whistled Cody into the kill chamber, smacked him over into a corner, and began throwing out the eggs. This is very brutal, but has to be done in the name of progress. We're cooking with fire now, boys. Cooking with gas. I think that's the way to say it. Okay, I kind of want to try something risky. I want to hit the Oviraptor into here so I don't have to like keep going back in and out. Perfect. How good am I? Okay, all allos are leveled and saddled. We just gotta wait for them to heal, and in the meantime, we'll go get the artifact of the brute. I crafted a scuba tank and a pair of flippers before harvesting some of the leftover bodies from the kill chamber for raw prime meat and heading out to find a decent dolphin to tame. Oh, 150? I forgot to bring a cryopod, so you stay there. I flew back home and crafted another crossbow as well as grapples just to be safe. With that, I could go out and actually get the artifact. So I hopped on the PT, flew back to my dolphin, cryoed it, and made my way over to where the cave entrance actually is. Okay, so we're right out here above where the cave is. We'll throw the itchy into the water. Then I'll make sure to have the grapples out. Okay, let's do this. We just got to make sure we don't run into any eels or anything, because that would cook us. Luckily, we tamed a pretty high level itchy, so we should be able to tank a few shots. And also this saddle is very protective. It's got a lot of armor. I don't want to speak too soon, but so far I'm not really seeing any cave creatures in here. I'm not complaining. I'm not seeing anything. We're coming up here on the artifact. Oh, there's like nothing in here. Dude, I could have swam in here with my own 2 flippers. Okay, well, that was very, very easy. I'm not complaining whatsoever. When I returned to base, I put the artifact up for display and checked on my allos and the cryos to see that they were actually fully healed by now. Oh, we're fully healed. Oh, that means we're about ready. Now, the Megapithecus arena was bound to be cold, so I did have to cook up some extra food. I also had this pretty decent mastercraft for a hat that would actually probably be pretty good at keeping me warm. Anyways, I also crafted a few canteens to quench my thirst if I needed to. Okay, I think I have everything I need. Let's go kill this Megapithecus, or just get slapped around by it. I really don't know what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take a few Lazarus shouters. It'll give me extra health regeneration. Oh, I should probably make sure to take the artifacts too that I've worked so hard to get for. Okay, this is what I've accomplished. All while taking crazy knockback. It definitely has not been easier. Cue a few clips of me getting sent flying. No! No, it didn't go. Oh! No! But yeah, I'm pretty proud of it. Anyways, let's go take down the Megapithecus. I made it to the blue obelisk, but the terminal was occupied by a few uninvited spectators, so I threw out one of the allos to relocate them. Alright, I think I've cleared the obelisk. These Megatheriums are fine, they can stay. Oh, I forgot to turn PvE mode on. That's unfortunate. But yeah, this guy's definitely not waking up before the boss fight. Okay, so normally for these boss fights, I have a Yudi, right, to buff my dinosaurs. But I wanted to be riding an allo because whichever allo I'm gonna ride is gonna have this crazy saddle, which I think will definitely do the pack leader right here. So yeah, I want to ride this one just in case I need to put out some extra DPS, and I feel like I'm just gonna get sent flying all over the place. So I don't know. I just want to be in control of a dino that can actually do some damage. All right, man, let's do this. This is gonna be insane. Dinos are just gonna be flying every which way. Okay, I'm not freezing. That's good. Okay, so normally I just whistle my dinos to the back here and we just post up against the wall, but since knockback is so crazy, if you guys don't know, this little pit right here, you can fall through and you fall to your death immediately. So I'm almost wondering, do we rush in and try to get up there to where the Megapithecus is, and hopefully most of my dinos don't get knocked back in there? I think that has to be the move. I think that's got to be the move. I think we just got to rush in there. Come on, everyone, we're charging. Come on, sick 'em, boys. Oh, we're going flying. All right, I gotta dismount to make sure I don't take damage. Oh, we're going flying, bro. This is not good. Oh, dude, see, yeah, my one guy fell in the hole. Sick him. Oh, dude, we're getting dogged on. Oh, we can't get any good DPS out, bro. I got a few solid hits in before the big monkey bashed the ground and sent me into the corner of the arena along with the rest of my allos. Oh, no. What are you doing up here? Come on. Fight. Okay, these allos are terrible, bro. They don't do any damage. Oh, what? We're dying? I don't think my bleed works on him. This is not good. This is not going good at all. Should have just done Brexes, man. I didn't realize allos were so weak. No, my allos are bloody, bro. I don't know if we're beating this. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I also lost the allo with the good saddle when hopping off to prevent fall damage, so I had to jump on a random one quickly to not stay on foot for too long. Dude, I'm just hopping on allo after allo. Oh, no. We're dropping like flies. We've got them to like half health. What? 1400 damage? Get out of here. Oh no. Oh no, this is not good. This is not good. I'm gonna die. No. Yes. Okay, I'm not getting off an allo anymore. Ow. The monkey was slowly but surely losing its health as well, and I did get a bunch of good hits in, but more and more of my army was perishing, so it would only get worse from here on out. I don't even know where my good allo is with the good saddle. Oh, it's this guy. It's this guy. This is... I'm not gonna lie, this is terrible, but really funny at the same time. I really did not think the Gamma Monkey would be this strong. Can we please do some damage to it? No! Where am I? Who are you? Why are you guys out here? Come out, fight the boss! Dude, these allos suck, bro. They're not doing any damage. No! I didn't get off of it. I'm stuck. No, no, no. No. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my. How that guy's stuck in the roof. Oh no. No, I'm back in the no. No. Oh dude. Why are allos so weak? They need a buff, man. Oh, that's so disappointing. That is so disappointing. Well, that was my time playing with way too much knockback in Ark. Do I recommend it? Yeah, I think everyone should give it a try, but it's hard. It's hard. I'll tell you that much. I want to say thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry for the anticlimactic ending, but who knows? The mod will be linked down in the description. Give it a try for yourself. And yeah, let me know what you think of it down in the comments. Make sure to like the video. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.